Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? So, unfortunately I have a major problem here and I'm going to try and show you it. This is it here. This is why I'm not streaming live on my Nintendo Switch right now. And this has been an absolute nightmare. This has been an absolute nightmare so far. And automatic repair, couldn't repair your PC. So even here I can't do anything. I need to shut down. Try again. Start up again. So to give you a brief summary of what I'm doing here. Basically I was trying to stream about an hour and a half ago, but for the last 2 hours I have been trying to fix my PC. For whatever reason, whenever I started OBS, it would just crash. Like that. And it's still doing it. And now the YouTube app is not showing me your live messages at all. So I need to now YouTube is not showing your messages, so I need to log up. I'll need to bring up YouTube on this laptop, see if I can sort it so I can see your messages, guys, because it's popping up. This is what the YouTube app does now. It doesn't actually show the message properly. It doesn't show the message properly. It just kind of pops up and disappears. So you need to hold the screen, the screen for a second somewhere, yeah, like that, to see it, to see what was going on. So couldn't shut down your PC. So because that's a wireless keyboard, I can't do anything. I might have to go over and get a wired keyboard. I'm going to just see if I can restart it without that though. Maybe I can restart it without it. Let's do my head in. Absolutely do my head. This is 2.5 hours or so, 2 hours or so, more than 2 hours now. I've been doing this. So I looked at the drivers that were installed, and I'm getting this blue screen of death, and I looked at the driver that was installed, and whilst I was eating downstairs, look at this. This is a completely, my audio is overloading big time. Is this the problem? Hold on. Is this not working? Is this not working at all? Is it not working? So basically this is what's going on. I need to go and get a wired keyboard. Which is underneath all these boxes. So is the audio bad and all this? Is it really bad? Is the audio really bad? Wired keyboard to the rescue. This is my troubleshooting wired keyboard. I'm clipping, right, okay. It doesn't normally clip. I'm trying to do this all one-handed. I better put this down for a second. Right, so what I can maybe do actually is just take out the mic. Hopefully it doesn't stop the stream. How's the audio now? Is audio okay now? I can maybe hear it from here. Is audio okay, or is it still bad? Is audio okay now? I'm just hearing myself in stereo there. I can maybe hear it. Absolute nightmare so far. Like I'm hearing myself in stereo because I've got the audio set up. I've just got that switched on so that I can Use the mic, it wasn't that bad. Right, okay. Right, I'll put this back on then. Hopefully that's going to allow you. Can I tab here? Right. So I'll show you what's going on here just now. See if I can show you this. You'll see that the webcam is disabled. I basically disabled. I disconnected most of the cameras just to see if I can narrow it down. Now I did do a system restore before, so I don't know why it's doing that again. But I'm going to see if I can start this up again. Shut it down and maybe start it back up again. Now that's actually a new problem. That is a new problem. That is a completely new, 100% new problem that has only just appeared. Has it restarted? Right, shut down. Let you manually restart. So the problem before was OBS. OBS was and basically anytime I loaded it up, the video would start going choppy, and then it would let me move the mouse a little bit, and then it would just freeze, and then the computer would crash and get the blue screen of death. And talking about blue screens of death, bad system config info. So this is a new issue. Bad system config info, which makes me think a common bug, check it out, caused by malfunction of system and registry files in the boot configuration. Preparing automatic repair. Is this going to work? Probably not. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think this is going to work. I'm not really confident here. Yeah. Log files, SRT trail. I need to do another system restore, I think. Right, so automatic restore point. Can you help? Right, okay. So why is it not allowing me to select one of these? So that's weird. It's if I turn it around, it's not allowing me to select. I need to use a wired keyboard as well, actually. See if I can use a wired keyboard. Maybe this will help. Can I move the mouse? No, now that mouse is not connecting. It's not. Because it needs to go through the Thunderbolt hub. Right. Cheers, man. I will get it. I will get it. I can't do a fresh install yet, Evil, because I've got too many things on there. I've got too many things on there, and it's, you know, the way I've got things set up, it would take days, at least a couple of days to get stuff back, not to mention files being missing and things not being 100% the same. But basically what happened was everything was working okay, and then OBS, when I was downstairs, Windows has clearly did a driver update, and it was a driver update that didn't restart the computer. But when I checked the driver history, it was when I was downstairs eating, this is when the driver was actually installed. And for whatever reason, it stopped OBS from working, and now whenever I was clicking on OBS, it was crashing it. So I was trying to load up OBS to get to the crash reports, but no crash reports were actually being generated. And That's quite all right. Yes, that goes. Yeah, nothing was being generated, so I couldn't track what was going on. This is a completely new problem, which has been really coming from. This is coming from me having to do a system restore, and then I was trying to restart the computer after installing OBS and Stream Elements again, and then it just crashed again once again, and now it's coming up this, which is a completely new error. I'm not sure why this doesn't allow me to uninstall updates. Right, let's see if this will allow me. No, I don't want to do that yet. So basically what I need to do, and this is the problem with using a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard. It's all good, but the second anything goes wrong, you need to get the wires back. You need to get the wires back and get those working. So hopefully this doesn't, underneath the PC. Let's see if I can get this connected. I need a spare USB port here. Right, okay. This is an absolute nightmare. Yeah, so here we go. So here's what I was doing there. With the keyboard, all I can do is get to here. It says show more restore points, and I can't actually select anything. But now that I've selected the mouse, I can select that, and I can do the restart. Right, select you must always restore the drive that contains it. Restore is optional. Right, I'll just restore that one. Yep. Right, here we go. Here we go. This is so annoying. I was not prepared for this tonight. It's kind of caught me out a little bit, because OBS, I would say, of all the applications I've got, all the applications I run, I've never really had any major problems with OBS. Like, when you get it running and you've got the settings up, it just works, and that's one of the reasons I love it. It doesn't cause any problems. I don't know why this has happened tonight. You know, I see a lot of other people running into problems, but a lot of the time it's because they don't have, you know, the PC that's powerful enough, and they're trying to put a lot of things through it. But that's not the case here. And it was weird, because when it was crashing there, and you know, I was chatting to you there, Evo, in the comment area, and when I was chatting to you guys, what was I talking here? Sorry, I'm checking 2 or 3 different things here. Right, I just want to show you this. Restart. So get back in, but then this is just getting me back to the problem that I had before. What was I talking about there? I've just totally lost my train of thought. Why has this happened though? Compatibility issues with the update. Well, basically, hold on here, see if I can log in. Basically, I'm logging in, by the way. You can see I'm logging in. System restore completed successfully. So yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but what I was going to say was, see, when you were talking to me before, Evo, and you were saying what's going on, it was crashing, right? Completely crashing, and OBS was slowing it down, and that was all completely crashing. But my CPU was like 25%, my GPU was like 35%. There wasn't any problems there as far as, you know, resources. This, you know, I've not got any issues with that. There's nothing like that happening. Right, so see if I can show you this. So this is just Stream Deck. Stream Deck is really, see, this is one of the handiest things I've got, right? The Stream Deck. It's really, really useful, really, really handy to have. I can switch cameras and all that. But it's always asking me to log in, like all the time. It's asking me to sign back into accounts. Like this is happening all the time. Now, granted, this is a restore, right? I understand that. But the restore was from 6:30 tonight. So why the hell is it asking me to do that? Very, very annoying, because I already did that a few times tonight. Very, very annoying. Right, so I'll put on Task Manager, right, just so you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it. CPU 4%, GPU 1%. Now that's obviously going to change in a second. Hopefully it will change in a second. And OBS, right, let's see if we can get this. So this was not only loading, it was loading and then crashing everything. And you'll see just like right away, like see how I'm frozen there? I should be moving about there. But the other thing is the mouse. I can't control the mouse now. I can't control anything now. The mouse, the little icon is gone. Now, I've got that one camera activated, right? I've switched off all the webcams, all the additional cameras that I've got. Everything else has been disconnected. Now that camera over there is still active, but I had actually switched it off. Now, the reason I switched it back on is because nothing was changing. It was still giving me this issue. So I was switching things on and off. Now, again, GPU 12%, 18, 14%. Nothing's really going on. You know, it's not a resources issue. That's what I'm trying to show you there. But I can't, if you can't see the mouse icon, it's because I can't see it either. And what this means is that it makes it a nightmare because I can't go into tools or help and start viewing things really easily. I can't even close it down because the icon is, I've got no idea, where is the icon? So the way that this is going on here, the way that this is kind of reacting, it's almost as if I've ran out of resources or there's not enough memory in the C drive or there's something going on, but it isn't the case. That is not the case. But I can actually see the mouse at the very top there, up there. But it's not moving. The mouse is not moving. So I'm in this weird situation now where the mouse doesn't move, and then eventually when you do see it moving, it's moved up to the other side of the PC or something. At this point, there's nothing I can do. I can wait for a blue screen of death. I can wait for it eventually to pop up. So you can see the graphics driver now. This is going crazy now as well. But when it's get, I can't do anything at this point. I can't do anything. Nothing. And you notice the video as well. No, it's not the USB bandwidth. If anything, USB bandwidth. I mean, I've got a Thunderbolt 3 dock. This is why there's so many things getting run through that now. But today, a few hours ago, I was recording with my overhead camera, with that camera, with two USB cameras, and everything flowed really, really easily. There was no problems whatsoever. So it's not a USB issue. This is a driver thing. Now, I can actually see if I can get up here. Oh, I can move the mouse again now. So I can move the mouse, right? So I can move it a little bit. Now, is at this point you're like, okay, see how it's jumping? I'm moving the mouse and it's jumping. So what I need to try and do is, I need to try and close this when it's moving. Oh, that's it. It's an absolute nightmare. I can't actually, right, closing that down. Right, so I've closed that down. Now I can actually use Windows. I can use it again. I have the option to use it again. That is an option. And this USB mouse is not working anymore, I assume because the other one is connected. So yeah, I can use it now. Now the updates thing. Check for updates. There was view update history, and it wasn't that. It was driver updates. It wasn't that. Definition updates. Well, this is the thing, I don't know if this was it or not. It says there's definition updates, and that's the only thing I can see that's been changed over the last few hours. There's nothing else that's been changed. There's nothing else that's been modified. It's the only thing I can think of that's happened. There's been a couple of definition updates for Windows Defender, but when I disable Windows Defender, absolutely nothing. When I disable Windows Defender, absolutely nothing changes. Nothing is going on. Thanks, Ultra. So I'm not sure what to do there. I was actually looking at a thing there. Nothing new installed in the control panel. No, nothing. I was eating. It was all set up. It was all good to go. I went and got my dinner. I come back, and then I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" So maybe there was an issue that's kind of arisen because of something else, but there's next to zero resources. Like, it's saying 2% CPU right now. 2% CPU. Now, what I was trying to do this. I mean, if you can think of anything, I've probably tried most obvious things. I disconnected everything. Disconnected most things. I've did 2 system restores now. I've restarted my PC about 30 different times. What I'm going to do now, this is something that I tried to do earlier but I couldn't because it crashed. What I'm going to try and do now is switch on the Nintendo Switch and see if it runs through this software. So this is Elgato software, and great. Stock code memory management. Now I've got 32 gigabyte of RAM, and there was like about 4 gig of RAM getting used there. 4 gigabyte of RAM. And the thing is as well, the blue screen of death, I'm getting different errors every single time. It's not as if my room isn't too warm. There's nothing here. There's nothing here to really say what should be going wrong here. Unless this is just a hardware issue. Maybe it's the motherboard. Whoa. Oh my god, things are going bad. So it's because I've got too many cables here. Maybe it is. Sorry about that, guys. This is just reloaded, and I've got another blue screen of death. It's reloaded from a blue screen of death, and it's going back to bad system config issue, which is the stop code which I got before I did the system restore. So it's now giving me the same error that I got before. I don't think it's a motherboard issue. I don't think it is. I don't think it's an overheating issue. I don't think the RAM's bad. But this is just restarted from blue screen of death and going back into. That's the 3rd blue screen of death in a row, and I'm sitting talking to you guys. It's the 3rd in a row. It's bizarre. I don't know if I should maybe go back further. I don't know if I should maybe go back further as far as the system restore. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Bill. That's a good suggestion, Bill. That's what I was going to say. Maybe I should go back more than 6:30 tonight. Maybe I should go back a little bit further. Maybe I should go a little bit further. And I can do that again now. So I'll switch these back round if I can. So back into this page. This 3 blue screen of death. So got my little USB powered mouse here. So show more restore points, right? So I've got the main restore point. See, the previous one was wireless software 1450. So that's when I must have updated software about 10 days ago or something. Yeah, I want to do. The configuration registry database is corrupt. Any problems that were added since the last restore will be deleted. Any will be restored. Oh yeah, let's see if this does it. So there's going to be some things. How hot is the CPU? Yeah, I can check that as well. Right, I'll try this restore point. I'll try this. Thanks, Gary. No, it's okay. I'll get it sorted. Don't worry. It's just because I wanted to sit back and chill and play games tonight, but unfortunately this has happened. I need to get it sorted. There's no two ways about it. Try to contact Microsoft. That'll be good. Microsoft give you zero support. How hot is the CPU? I will check the CPU when I'm back on. So I'm doing a system restore from the 13th. Now, if this system restore, which is going on, if this does not work, then I'm not sure what it could be. It's funny though, because when I got back on there, it was only OBS that was causing the blue screen of death. It's the only thing that was doing it. I don't know. I mean, someone said it could be a Logitech driver issue, but I've not updated the Logitech driver. Someone said it could be an audio driver issue, which perhaps I had 3 audio interfaces connected today, but there was no problems when I was recording with those, so I don't think it is the issue. I don't think so. The fact that those other applications have been working for days makes me think it's not that. You can always undo the restore if it breaks things more. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that the restore doesn't mess things up even more. It's the fact I wasn't doing anything. I was downstairs, unless someone ran upstairs when I was eating my dinner and started messing things about. But yeah, it's weird that this has happened. I've never seen this before. That's something I've not checked yet, Ultra. That's something I've not checked yet. Maybe one of the devices has got a problem, and maybe that's what I'll check next. So I can check the CPU temperature. I'll check device manager as well. If the system restore doesn't work, I'll check that. Yeah. I'll give you my mum's maiden name and my bank account details as well. The reason I wanted to stream tonight is because I bought this. This is why I wanted to stream tonight. Super Mario Maker number 2. Right, it's restarting back up. Let's see if this works. I'm just surprised all this has happened. It's just surprising this is happening with OBS, right? Because OBS has never not worked. It's always been one of the most reliable programs. But I saw someone saying in like in a discussion forum when I was searching for a resolution, and they said that if you run into any problems, then chances are it's not OBS. It will be a driver, it will be Windows, it will be your antivirus, it will be something else. It will not be OBS, it will be something else which is causing OBS to stop working. Right. Let's see if this actually works. Right, right, so what do I need to do here? Right, I know, sorry guys, I was really looking forward to it as well. Right, so as far as CPU temperature, I can check that just now. I don't think the CPU is going to be hot again. I'm trying to think which app it is to. Right, so let's see this. Calibrating fans. Oh, that's the fans thing. I'm sure this told me the temperature. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe this doesn't tell me the temperature. Right. Which one's the temperature thing again? Which one's the CPU? See, I've not got anything overclocked or anything like that. There's nothing like that. I've not used this in so long. Maybe it's Easy Tune. Right, so I've just got this at core. Right, maybe I should use the CPU Z. Maybe that's what I need to use. I'll use CPU Z. See if I can get the temperature, if I can find CPU Z. Where the hell is CPU core temp for temperatures? Right. This GPU Z is there. Right. CPU Z. Right. I think this too. I can't remember. There is somewhere I can check it in the Oris app, but I can't remember where. The CPU Z tell me as far as the temperature. I don't think it is an issue anyway, but I can't see. Where is this? Where's the? I honestly can't remember where you check it now. It's been that long since I've checked. Anyone know? Have I had any past issues? No, my PC was 100% fine. My PC was 100% fine. I recorded a couple of videos earlier. One that's scheduled for tomorrow morning. I can actually check OBS just now. Maybe that's. Or should I check the drivers first? Check the device manager before I check OBS and crash the system. So I'll check device manager just briefly. I'm going to check device manager, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything that's going to be causing any problems. Now I'm not seeing any errors. Nothing's popping up. No errors. Everything seems okay. Normally you'd see a problem there. Everything seems okay. So I'm going to try OBS. Now this is not the system restore from 6:30. Yeah, but it's doing the same thing again. It really slowed down there. What I'm going to do is I'll deactivate that camera. Main camera. So what I need to try and do is deactivate this before it crashes. Deactivate camera, right. Right. Surely it's not just that. Surely it's just not that was causing the problem. Does seem to be a little bit better right now. This is the thing, I disconnected that earlier on though, so I don't see why that would fix it now. I don't know. There we go. I don't even get a chance. What failed? System thread exception not handled. What failed? CY. Anyone take a note of that? CY 3014. CY 3014. CY 3014. But this is going back to what I was saying, that every time it crashes, every time something happens, it's happening and it's a different error. Now, this is a system restore from 10 days ago. I deactivated the camera. There was nothing running through it. There was nothing running through OBS, no webcams, no cameras. I've normally got 4 cameras connected. Nothing was connected at all there and it still crashed. So, it's just really bizarre. It's just really bizarre that the OBS is causing so many problems. It's not normally, it's not normally something that happens. And the thing is, if there's a driver issue from earlier on, then why is a system restore from like a week and a half ago? Why is that causing problems as well? Might be the Elgato. No, the Elgato. I only plugged the Elgato back in about before I started this live stream. I don't think it's the Elgato because the Elgato was disconnected and it's deactivated right now anyway. It was before. So I've literally deactivated every single thing at one point or another and then reconnected it and then went right one by one. But even when every single thing was disconnected, it was still crashing. So yeah, a little bit, frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Right. I'm going to Google that error thing. the fact that like my PC seems to be, when I'm not touching OBS, nothing seems to be going wrong. And this is the thing. See, with something like this, it is a trial and error of try this, if this doesn't work, try this, try this, try this. And with every blue screen of death, I seem to be getting lots of different errors. But if I don't open OBS, nothing is crashing. Nothing is going wrong when OBS isn't open, which suggests that it's not a hardware issue, it's not a memory, motherboard issue, power issue, temperature issue. If I just sit here and leave my PC, it seems to be working okay. It's only when I open OBS that things crash. But this is how it's really hard to troubleshoot though, because there's no crash reports. The log files are just showing everything loading up. It's not showing anything, different. No, it's not the Elgato. I had the Elgato disconnected for about an hour. That was the first thing I took out of the equation. I don't think it's that. Right, see. Chrome isn't loading now though. Google Chrome isn't loading. I'm going to restart the computer, see if that helps. Really, really annoying. I've been doing this for like nigh on 3 hours, like 2 hours 40 or something like that now. I hate when stuff like this happens though, because it just feels like wasted time. I like to be productive, so I hate when things like this happen. Right. I'm going to load up Chrome this time, and I'm not going to touch OBS. Let's see if this does anything. It's weird, Chrome isn't loading, but Firefox is. That's a bit strange. So, I mean, it's just a random error. CY3014. Let's see if I can get anything here. Now, interestingly, when I search for that error, it is coming up with lots of Elgato gaming, Elgato, all these other things. This one says it's from the Elgato game capture device. Check for the following. Now, that particular error is saying it's from the Elgato. So what I need to do, which is surprising because I didn't have that problem earlier. That was disconnected for about an hour, so I don't see how that would cause a problem. But let's take it out of the equation. Take this out of the equation. I want to unplug this again. Elgato disconnected. Now this is the older Elgato, not the new one. I could put in the new one if that's the case. But I want to take that out of the equation. And I could maybe as well, I'll take this out as well at the moment. This is what's normally powering my my camera, my Mazewell. So what I can do is take this out as well. So that's it. Every single thing is disconnected again, which means that we can rule out problems. Can rule out more things. But for the record, I've did all this already. I just did it before I did the I did it and then I unplugged it all again after the first system restore, and then it kept crashing. So yeah, I guess I need to go through the whole process again just to check. It doesn't have any drivers. The Elgato does have to be updated with the drivers, but it might not just be an Elgato thing, though. It could be the Mazewell. In theory, it could be, because someone else is saying there's a static issue that's coming up with the same error. So, I mean, that could be the same thing. Yeah, I'll see. So, let's see if this makes a difference here. Right? I'm gonna just if I do this, I'm going to load up OBS now. OBS now, there's absolutely nothing connected now, nothing at all. Absolutely nothing, apart from, in fact, I don't even have the mic plugged in just now, so there's nothing connected. Nothing at all. So this is base, this is ground zero. Yeah, it will be OBS. Yeah, you'll see a lot of people talk about that. Right now, I'm moving this mouse about crazy, not because I'm a madman, but because basically what I need to do is plug things back in one by one to see what's going on. Now, right now, actually, it seems like nothing's up here, in theory, but there's a few things that aren't right here. Now you probably can't see this, but there you go. So Windows wasn't open there, right? Okay. So CPU, GPU is low again. Absolutely no issues there. Doesn't seem to be freezing. Nothing crashing. No blue screen of death. Although sometimes that's, maybe I'm a little bit earlier with that. Yeah, I can see the mouse now. So everything seems to be working okay there. Jerky, nah, in fact, it's jerking a little bit. It's like my computer's slow though. This is the thing. The computer's slow. It's not normally this slow. It's sluggish. It is sluggish. Now the Go XLR, which is down there, that application has been removed. That's been completely removed, so that's completely out of the equation as well. Everything's out of the equation. But I could, I guess, in theory, connect something back up again. I could try the webcam. Maybe I could try the webcam. Let's see if this makes a difference. So, webcam is connected. There we go. So, yeah, it's freezing. Try to move around here. Sorry guys, you can't see that. But it is freezing there. It is freezing. So if I move around my hand there, it kind of stops and slows about and jerks. Yeah, so that's just with the webcam. With the webcam, it's still a little bit jerky. It's not as bad as it was. No, it's still freezing. So this is some sort of video or graphics driver issue perhaps. So I'm going to deactivate that just now. What it could be, perhaps, it could be a NVIDIA issue. It could be a NVIDIA issue of some kind. I don't know. But I could do an update with that, or check at least. It's unbelievable how many things I've done, though, as far as how many things I've tried. Now, the thing that's thrown me out with all of this stuff is the fact that I've like everything was working earlier today. Everything was working fine. I've got a video coming tomorrow morning, and everything was recorded fine. Absolutely zero problems whatsoever. But now everything is just a mess. It's an absolute mess. There's no updates for NVIDIA's. Like, what would be causing this? What would cause this? I'm getting to the point I'm a little bit stumped, because I've had about half a dozen different blue screen of death errors, and with each of those errors, there's dozens of potential, issues there. But the fact that I've not installed anything, any drivers, any apps, or nothing over the last few days makes it hard to troubleshoot what's going on. The thing is, you do see people saying check your memory, check your hardware, check this, check that, but it does seem to be only OBS that seems to be causing the problems here. Google Chrome isn't opening though, that's a bit bizarre. Microsoft Edge is opening, Google Chrome is not. Check the GPU in Device Manager, right click to see if there are any issues with the GPU. Okay, I'll do that as well, Ultra. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll see if that makes a difference. I'll see. I know it's not ideal the way that I'm showing you guys, but it's probably the best way for me to do it, just to do it via my phone. So this would be under imaging devices. It's not even, in fact, that's the Brio. Where would be the graphics card again? The graphics card is under, what's the GPU under again? Oh, display adapters, right. No, it says it's working properly, no problems there. Nothing. No, and it's not been updated in a long time, 18th device installed. Yeah, so yeah, there's been nothing there. Scan hardware. See what it says. Nothing. It's not showing anything. It's got 0% as the GPU. Good suggestion, Bill. Try a ESFC scan now. Right, I'll double check that to see how I actually do that. SFC scan. I just want to check how that actually works. Alright, so it's just through the command prompt. Right. So run as administrator. SFC. Right, so it's going to check that. I don't think it's going to be a hard drive issue, but I don't think it's a virus. I mean, you can never rule out anything, but I don't think it is. No, the thing is, it was actually, everything was set up. I had Google Chrome open for the live stream, and I had OBS open, and that was it. That was the only things that were open. And I had the comments on this, but that's a separate laptop. Nah, no noise stuff. Oh, thanks, Bill. It's just frustrating, Now, at this point, I don't think it's OBS. So this is my guess at this point. We know that when you load up OBS, when there's nothing connected, as in, normally what I've got is 2 cameras and 2 webcams, right? The webcams actually use up more resources than the cameras, because the cameras are running through other devices which do most of the heavy lifting. But none of those things are connected. I have one audio interface connected right now, but that's not doing anything. But we know that when I load up OBS and I don't have any cameras at all connected, everything seems to be okay. So it seems to be an issue with driving the image. There must be some sort of graphical driver or driver for OBS. I don't know how it's been rolled back. Alternatively, it's something to do with the antivirus or a driver or a command or something that's interfering with everything, and it's throwing it all in disarray. An intermittent SSD. Okay, right. So here's the thing. I don't know what's going on here, but if, look here, I'll try and put this up so you can read it. Window resource protection found corrupt file, but was unable to fix some of them for online repairs. Details are located in the CBS file. Located the details are dated in the details in the log file. Right. So maybe that's something to do with it. Then maybe there are some files that are corrupt, and that's another thing. Maybe it could be a driver or something that's been corrupt when Windows has been updating it. I don't know. But I'll check this log that they're talking about. So it's C Windows CBS or Windows logs CBS. Let's see what this takes me to. Oh, in fact, that did not go there. I'll go manually. Windows CBS, Windows logs, CBS log. Oh dear. Have you looked up the window error code? I've seen so many different error codes that it's impossible to diagnose. I've got configuration errors, and then I got IRQL error, and then I got, different things there. Makes it hard to troubleshoot because it was changing it every time. The log file actually says transaction completed. All files and registry keys listed in this transaction have been successfully repaired. It says it's actually been repaired. Yeah, I checked that, Hugh. I checked that. I've searched every single blue screen of death code at one point or another. That's saying at the end, it says the registry keys listed in this transaction have been repaired. So it says there was an issue with the registry. That's the thing, guys. You can never mess about with the Windows registry. It just destroys everything if there's any problems there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Windows has messed up an update with the registry, and then I don't know. Should I open OBS again? Will it do anything? I'll do another test here. I'll do another test, see if we can get something. Right, see if I can get this. Right, I'm going to show the webcam, see if this changes anything. It said in the log file that it was repaired, but I don't think it will be. So it's probably hard for you guys to see, but it's still jerky. Like, I couldn't stream with that at all, and that's one camera. I've normally got 4. So basically my hand's skipping across the screen there. And that's just the webcam. That's just the webcam. That's nothing else. That's just the webcam. And the webcam isn't really doing much. Like the webcam there, 20% GPU, 19% CPU. It's not doing too much. So yeah, come up with loads of OBS. Roll back the update. Well, actually, I've did 2 restores. The last restore I did there was back to the 13th of October. But the thing is, I shouldn't have to go back that far anyway. Everything was working by like 7 o'clock tonight. It was about 7:30 or so, I think, that the issue started going on. So it's a little bit strange. Yeah, I mean, if it's showing on the stream as well, it's jerky. It's not crashing right now. I think obviously when there's other things connected, it would crash, but just moving around, you couldn't use this. It's not, it's not possible to actually use that. It's just bizarre that the webcam is causing so many problems. It shouldn't cause that many problems. Like the mouse and all that, it seems to be okay. It's capturing, as far as nothing's going wrong there. Everything seems okay. with the mouse and all that, but the actual video being captured is a mess. And that's just the webcam. So I don't know if I should install some sort of, I don't know. Don't know if there's like a registry cleaner. Well, this one says run the system file checker tool sfc.exe. Alright, we've done that already. Or in fact, there's another command here I can actually try. Di. If you're running Windows 10, first run the image inbox deployment. So this is going back to what Bill was suggesting there. I know. Well, the thing is with Mac can't handle audio that well. I've always found as far as handling multiple audio sources. I always had a problem with that before. Right, so there's another command here, dism.exe. Clean up. Oh, right, dism. So I'm trying another thing that's on that page there, the Microsoft page, as far as what it advises you to do. Clean up, image, restore, health. Error 87. Now that's not working. Right, great. How to manually replace. So this is the thing, you know, it's going on about in here. It's going on about different. It's going on about different driver files and all that you need to install. If all of the above doesn't work, you need to reinstall Windows. I really don't want to restore Windows. I really don't, because it's like I've got so many different things running together that I need to reinstall. It would honestly be 2 days to try and reinstall Premiere Pro, Photoshop, all the different things that I use, and yeah, it would be an absolute nightmare. So I'm not looking forward to doing that if that's the case. There's a Windows update coming in November as well. I've peaked too early. I don't know if there's any. I mean, I don't know what else. I still need to look through some of these things here. See that error we got about CY3014. See if you guys search for that, you'll maybe see some notes about that. But I'm seeing other people seeing the same thing. This CY3014. So this seems to be a common problem with OBS, with Elgato. So there's definitely people that have been through the same issue at one point. This is one of the things I hate about people that post problems. They post all these problems and then later on they don't reply, or they'll say, "Oh, don't worry, we've fixed it," and they never explain what the hell went on. So no one else knows what's going on there. This one says you can try moving your HD60S to another USB port. Well, that's not an issue because none of those devices are actually connected right now. Nothing is actually connected, so I'm still getting an issue with. That's the other thing as well. You type it in, and every single person is giving a different reason as to why it's happening and a different, suggestion as to what's going on. Yeah, but I don't know how that would cause any problems just now. I'm not running anything right now. No webcams or that. The only thing I had on there was Brio, was the Logitech Brio. So I don't know. Let me see. I'll see if I can find anything else just now before I start rolling back any more drivers, because yeah, it becomes frustrating at a certain point. as I was saying, there are like motherboard tests and RAM tests and different things you can do, but it only seems to be OBS that seems to be causing any problems. So I don't know. I don't want to waste my time too much with that kind of stuff yet. Right, so it's right. Right. Maybe antivirus permanently deleting important files belonging to OBS. You could be right, Ultra. You could be right. That's definitely something that could be going on there. So what I can do, the only antivirus I've got just now is the Windows Defender. But I can turn that off. Manage settings. Right, I'm going to turn off the real-time protection. And then I'll run OBS again and see if that makes any difference. Is this an OBS issue or a Windows software issue? I think OBS, but it's honest at this point. It seems to be a little bit of both, the way that they're playing together. No, it's still a little bit jerky there. Yeah, it's still jerky. I'm not just waving for no reason there. I'm testing the... It seems a little bit less jerky. No, it's not. It's still jerky. No, never mind. It's still jerky. So deactivating the antivirus. Unless, like as you say, when there's important files, maybe they've been removed, and I would have to deactivate the antivirus, reinstall OBS, and then try it like that. Can you please go over the blue screen again? I wonder if it's right. Alright, so what I'm investigating right now, if I can show you, is the CY. Was it CY3014? I want to try and go down this rabbit hole just now, just to see what kind of errors people are getting. Real text. So I saw someone saying that earlier on as well, that it was this is the thing I used earlier, this code. I saw some people saying it could be an audio issue as well. Delete hibernation. I don't generally use that as well. Turn off the system virtual memory, then reboot and turn it back on. Right, so there's so many different things. This is the thing, do you know what I mean? There's like 50 different suggestions as to what you should do. Well, I've honestly restarted my computer about 30 odd times now, maybe 40. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let me see, okay. Alright, turn that off. As I was saying, the problem with all these issues is no one actually comes back when they fix the issue and comes back and says, this is what fixed it. This is what fixed it. This is what happened there. It could be an NVIDIA driver issue. What do you think? Do you think I should try that? Is it just the webcam which is slow? Is it anything else that's being captured? No, it's just the webcam. Basically, when the other one was connected, it was actually crashing. So I think the webcam's a good starting point because it doesn't use as many resources. Well, no, in fact, it shouldn't use as many. The other ones actually use less. So someone's saying it could be an NVIDIA issue as well. So I could roll back the driver. Oh, here we go. Right. So I've just noticed here, right? So this is more related to the restore. So I've just noticed that NVIDIA is going to install the GeForce game driver, right? And it's doing it automatically just now. Now, I didn't click on that. I just clicked on, I saw that little icon, clicked on it, started updating it. Now, what it's effectively doing is installing an update I installed a week ago, because obviously I've sent, my version of Windows right back to 10 days ago. So it needs to reinstall that update. So this was released, before, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So maybe this is it. Maybe it's NVIDIA. Maybe it's an NVIDIA game driver, and maybe something got messed up there. So I'm going to install that, and you can see this here. It's going to be installing just now. If I get it, yeah. So I'm going to install that. Yeah, the NVIDIA driver could be an issue. I do think the NVIDIA driver could be an issue here. I definitely think that's one of the big ones to check. And I've not. This is something I've not actually checked. Out of all the things I've checked, this is still something I need to have a look at. Let's see how this goes. It'd be so good if this actually worked. So good. Come on. I'll need to restart the PC, but that's okay. I don't imagine that. I'll leave off the antivirus just now, just to see what's going on. But again, this is just reinstalling something that would have been installed, but because of the restore, it's removed it. So it's reverted back to the older driver, but maybe just the act of reinstalling it will be enough to get it working. It's taking its time anyway, isn't it? Taking its time. Oh, there we go. Now it's installing. It is installing now. Come on. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. I actually have a different issue just now, is that my battery, my phone is going, so I need to take this lav mic out. This down the bottom. Right, so here's the next problem. This is a live streaming problem. This problem involves taking my phone case off. Here we go. There we go. I really should have thought of this before, but I just clicked the stream button. It's the lav mic reconnecting. That could have been a lot worse there. Right. Power bank charger. Installation complete. Right. GeForce game driver. Should I just restart the computer just to be sure? I think I will, just to be on the safe side. Sometimes when you've installed something like that, it's good to just do a restart, you know, just to make sure everything's okay. But we'll see. So what's happening just now is this. It is another restart. Restart number 365. I appreciate all the help, guys. I do appreciate it. You're pointing me in the right direction here. And again, it is a process of elimination. So I'll get loaded up here. We'll get OBS signed up again. Have I turned off the default Logitech settings? Well, the interesting thing with the Logitech camera is that it doesn't actually let you change anything until you've connected it. But I don't think that'll be an issue because I've not updated the drivers in like several months. Like they don't update it that often. To be honest, they don't update it that often. So I'll see. Right, I'm gonna try it now. I'm gonna load up OBS. So. Oh, I'm sorry, I changed it around there again. See if I can push this back, get some room here. So at this point, OBS is open. But what I need to do is activate. Oh, it's actually a little bit shaky already. That's not a good sign, but maybe it was just loading up. Right, Logitech Brio, get a webcam going. Right, moving about. It's a little bit shaky, but yeah, it's still doing the freezing thing. It's still doing the freezing thing, which is bizarre. There's absolutely no reason. Can I link? Yeah. Because of Logitech. Well, what I can do then, what I can do is deactivate the Brio. I'll deactivate the Brio, right? And I need to take this with me now. I need to take this with me when I go anywhere because I'm charging. Right, so deactivate the Brio. I need to watch the cable doesn't catch on anything. But what I'll do now is reconnect my main camera. So I'm going to reconnect the main camera, and I need to try and do this with one hand on my power bank, one hand on my phone and a tripod. Can I do this? This is harder than it looks. So what we'll try to do is connect this up. There we go. So my main camera is connected. So that's cold. It's not overheating or anything like that. That's ice cold. So that's good. It's a good sign. So what I've done just now is connect up that camera there, but it's not activated in OBS. It's just connected now. It's just connected. That's it. The camera's on. In fact, is it on? It was on, but now it's back on. So the camera's on. That's not overheating or anything like that. No, it seems okay. No problems there. And I'll get you back and let's see if we can do it. So thanks you. So the Logitech Brio is deactivated, so it's as if it doesn't exist. I've got the main camera now, and what I'm going to do is activate it. That's maybe a better test. In fact, this is all I really need to get working. I can troubleshoot any Logitech issues later on. So you can actually see at the bottom it's blurry there. That's because the camera has kind of been pushed down when I've been messing about with the settings, and yeah, the tripods went down. Yeah, it's still shaking. It's still shaking about now. The mouse is kind of freaking about the place. Again, there's nothing really happening CPU, GPU wise. Nothing's really happening here. But everything is kind of choppy as far as it's showing and then it stops. It's showing and then it stops. I don't know if this is a buffering issue, perhaps. I don't know. I don't think it's an NVIDIA issue then. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Especially because the Brio mostly runs through the CPU. Now, the only thing I can think of is maybe I should activate, maybe I should activate onboard graphics. Maybe that's what I should do. Onboard graphics, that's maybe something I can do. That's another option. Now it's not crashing just now. That's at least one thing. It's sluggish and all that, but it's not crashing. The display adapter is not. Yeah, it's not. I could maybe try onboard graphics. Maybe that's another thing for me to check. No, I've not tried a separate install of Windows yet, Jamie. I mean, I could very easily just connect up my laptop downstairs. I know I can connect up that and I could probably do the stream. But at this point, it's not about getting the stream online. It's about, obviously, it's about just trying to resolve what the hell's going on here. Now, I'm trying to think whether I normally have onboard graphics and my GPU running at the same time. I can't remember now. I'm trying to remember. Maybe I do. Maybe I need onboard graphics. What do you think? You think would that be an issue? You think the lack of onboard graphics? You think onboard graphics would actually be detrimental more than anything else? And the GPU is running slowly. Right, access that on Twitter. I'll check that just now, Hugh. What's he saying anyway as far as...
signal, if you're just going to be in the bottom corner or about a corner of your screen. So I just dropped mine to like 640 by 480. Okay, right off the bat, you'll see that.
So what you think? What's he saying? It's a settings issue? I don't think it is a settings issue. I think he was saying to change the... No, I'm using the NVIDIA. Like all my settings are there the same as usual. There's nothing different there. Output, yeah, everything's the same there. Maybe I should try the... What Windows build are you running? Yeah, I know, 20 past. Intel's driver update utility. Thanks, Jamie. I'll maybe try that then. So there's a few things I can try there. There's a few things I can try, so I can try that just now. So Intel driver update utility. Right, I'll try that. I'll disable this just now. Intel driver update. What did it say here? Because obviously I'm not wanting the audio to start spinning when I'm doing it. Sorry, I'm looking that way. I don't want that video to play just now because it's obviously I've got a few things running. What does it say at the end? I'm running 1903. I've basically got the latest version. I've got the latest version, Jamie. I'll install that driver utility thing. See if I can get it. Download for Intel driver utility, right. It'd be funny if this was like the easiest fix ever and it was just like I'd unclick something or something. I don't think that's the case, but it's very frustrating when things like this happen, especially when nothing's been changed. Thing is as well, is like I found this out when I did the whole cryptocurrency thing. I was working on motherboards and different things that a lot, and you always have to set up your mining rigs and your motherboards up a particular way so that there's no automatic updates. But I found out the hard way that if you tell Windows many times don't update manually, it will do that for a lot of updates, but for certain updates Windows just says I don't care and it will install with the updates anyway, which was obviously a major problem because sometimes it would run updates when you didn't want it to. It's run into other problems, and it's kind of, I think that's what's happened here. I think Windows, as far as what caused it, I think they've installed some sort of update or antivirus update or something, or maybe, as I think it was Ultra that was saying, maybe they have done, I don't know, maybe they've removed an important file or an important driver or something. I don't know, but I'm installing that driver and support assistant just now, just to see if that helps. Oh, thanks, Jamie. That's good. I've got some knowledgeable guys helping me. I'm more of a... I'm fairly knowledgeable with certain things, but I'm more of a Google the error code type of guy because I'm not dealing with these kind of issues every single day. Scanning your system, right? So I'll see if I can show you guys this. Right, so Gigabit, Oris Gaming 7, operating system, retake. Oh, update available. Right, so see that one with the wireless, right, and the Bluetooth? That's there because basically I rolled the restore back to this update point, which is why this one is old. So I'd actually installed those ones before, but the restore has basically removed them. That's effectively what's happened there. I don't think a Wi-Fi adapter is going to cause this issue though, but we'll see. There's an update available for the chipset. Now that's probably more likely to be an issue. Chipset sounds like a controller as well, so that could be what does the AHCI controller chipset family, does that do like USB ports? If they changed anything with that, maybe that could be an issue, but what's going on here? Is it actually updating? Install now. Yes. Chipset looks promising. Yeah. That's weird. That's saying install now, but then it's not actually installing it. Ah, it's coming up now. Oh, that one is wireless, right. I'll just do typical install. Install failed. Great. Right. I don't know why that install was failing. Again, this is all just a process of elimination. I ran that earlier, Jamie. I ran that earlier. It actually did say that something was corrupt, but then it said in the in the log file, it said what did it say? It said that files were repaired. And still failed. Right, so these ones are failing. I can update these later. I don't know why they're failing. I'll try this one. Yeah, I think you're right, Jamie. I'll leave that just now. It doesn't seem to be the most essential thing. Upgrade. All right, so yeah, it's coming up. What's this one? Right, here we go. This is the user interface driver thing. Signing my life away. Right, I'll restart my computer now. That's another good suggestion, Jamie. I've not tried that yet. As far as the native camera app. That's a good suggestion. And again, this is the thing with troubleshooting. There is so many different things you can try. So many different things. And these are all basically software things I'm trying. I've not even really explored any kind of hardware things, but I don't think it's a hardware issue personally, but we'll see. Hopefully this does something, but I don't know. I'll check the native camera app, because maybe that will help us see if it's a driver issue. Because if it is slow and if it is slow in the native camera app, then it would suggest that it is some sort of video driver issue rather than OBS. Then obviously by association OBS causes problems. But right. Let's try the default camera app, see what happens here. Right, so I'll try and get this set up for you guys, if I can. Stream Deck, once again asking me to sign in again. I'm not doing that just now. Right, actually seems okay. That actually seems okay. And what I'm going to do, there might be an option here. There might be an option to select the webcam. No, that's changing the camera, which I don't have. I don't think there's an option here for me to change the webcam that it's defaulting to, but there's no freezing there. Absolutely, like if I'm moving around here, guys, you should be able to see me through this. Doesn't seem to be any freezing. Absolutely no freezing at all. Which doesn't surprise me. There's nothing wrong with the Brio. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Logitech driver, if I'm honest. I don't think it is anyway, because it's not been updated in a long time. You know, it's the latest version that they're using. So yeah, that seems okay. I'd like to test that though with the other camera. I don't know how you switch to a different camera. I think it's H.264. Right, so OBS now. OBS. What I need to do, I'll disable. I'll disable this one just now. It seems to be choppy actually. I'm going to deactivate. And we'll go webcam. So yeah, definitely an OBS settings issue. Definitely. It's all choppy now. Right, I'll try H.265. What I'll do though, before I do that, I'll deactivate the camera. And I don't think that is an option though, Jamie. I don't think that's an option, because with the video encoder, I'm not actually encoding in 264 when I'm streaming or when I'm recording live. I don't think. Basically, it's giving you the option. The encoder is NVENC or software, but you can't really run software because it uses too much CPU. And now it is freezing up. Yeah, it's crashed. I'm trying to move that there. I'm just showing you that it's not the... It's not me. It's not the stream that's paused. It's the computer's crashed again. Yeah, I need to just do a manual reset. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Everything freezes. Everything. I can't change anything when that happens. I can't do anything at all. And you can see as well. You can actually see that it's stuck on a drop down. It's just froze. The computer's froze. It's obviously not a monitor issue because, you know, it's fine with the other app there. See if the clock changes. Keep on for 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, Jamie, I just switched off. I didn't see that. I didn't notice that before, but I didn't notice anything changing at all when that happened. But the interesting thing there was that nothing was like no camera was actually activated. So I'm confused as to why that was going, and you know why that was going on. So I don't know, like at this point we know that it works with the camera, like with the camera app, so it's not the webcam. I don't think it's my other, you know, camera devices, anything like that. So it's got to do with OBS. This is an OBS issue. I don't think it's a Windows issue. I don't think so. Oh, the install assistant's come up with 3 updates. I don't think that will change anything though. So I'm kind of, I think we've narrowed it down. I don't think it's not an NVIDIA driver issue. It's not I don't think it's a driver issue at all. I think it's either OBS, maybe the latest version of OBS has got a problem. I don't know, but I've not updated that for, well, I've uninstalled it 3 times or 4 times tonight and reinstalled it, so it's maybe on an older version now. Maybe there's a problem with that one, but initially that wasn't the issue. I just wanted to play some games tonight. Stuck doing this. What's going on here? Any hardware software changes? When did the issue start? So basically earlier on, I finished the video and coded the video, uploaded the video, and it's publishing tomorrow morning. And I prepared the stream for live at like 8:30. Uploaded the image, added the description, set up the cameras, got everything perfect. It was all great, ready to go, and I thought, great, right, I've got an hour, something to eat, get ready, come back, and then I'm good to go. Well, I gave myself about an hour and a half or something like that, but when I come back up about 7:45 or something like that, it just wasn't working. So, and basically in the space of 30-40 minutes of me being away from the computer, it stopped working. No, there was nothing in the device manager to suggest there was anything wrong. But again, it comes down to the fact that it just seems to be with OBS. The Elgato program doesn't seem to crash anything. There's no issues with the display adapters. There's no errors getting thrown up. It really is down to this. It does seem to just be OBS. And again, Elgato's disabled. The other cameras, they're all disabled. There's nothing being activated right now. So I don't know. Right, okay, but see, before I do that, Jamie, I need to back up those settings just in case. because I need to, I think it's under app data, then roaming, as far as the settings go, but I need to back up all the scenes because it'd take a long time for me to set it all up again as far as all the way everything, I mean, you probably know, like I record with 4 cameras, I jump around different things, I've got dozens, well not a dozen, but I've got a lot of different scenes and configurations that I use. So I want to keep most of that if I can. Obviously I want to resolve the situation as well, but right, app data. So app data, I'll just wait quickly. Just say there's downloading an update there. I saw you could actually do an update without opening OBS up. It's kind of weird. I've never seen that before. So you can do an update without even loading it up. Yeah, well, it's app data, then roaming, and then you go down to OBS Studio. So I think all the files are in there, aren't they? So I'll just post it into the desktop. I can't do that, Jamie, because I did a restore. I did a restore, so a lot of those kind of things have been removed. I'll do a quick check with this. It's doing an update just now, so I'll quickly check to see if this does anything. Should still show. Right, okay. I'll see if we can do that. So 64-bit properties, previous versions. Well, there is an issue. There is an issue when you reinstall OBS. You have the option of not going over the user data. The thing is, I'm reluctant to kind of do that as yet because of, you know, if you start deleting all those kind of things, you lose the settings, you lose everything. But the thing is, I know those settings work. That's the thing. I don't think there's any. I'll launch OBS here with no cameras now, just to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Anything else I'm not thinking of. So it's fine here. There's nothing activated, no cameras of that. So there's no slowdown. Now, but there's nothing that's been changed. See that? I don't know why it's doing that. It's changing to Africa TV. I don't know if that's just because I haven't. I don't know if that's because I haven't. What do you call it? Because I reinstalled it. I think because I reinstalled it, it's maybe come back up and it's defaulted to that one. I don't know. All other settings are fine. I've not changed anything. All the settings are the same as they normally are. Except that one. That's fine. Testing, right, that's okay. I'm just going to lodge it. Unless these any. The only thing, unless the video format got changed. So this is another test, right? So I just want to, before I start reinstalling OBS and all that, because I've done it 3 or 4 times, and you know, you start losing a little bit of faith in that being the solution at a certain point. What I want to quickly do is, let's see, we stick with the webcam, right? Resolution, I'll go to device default. So it defaults to a really bizarre, it's going to default to a really bizarre resolution, right? So it's defaulted to that, right? So let's troubleshoot it. Maybe it's just a settings issue. Maybe something to do with the settings. Maybe it has been messed around because of the driver. Maybe that's it. So I'll try and make this bigger so you guys can see. So actually nothing is happening right now with these settings. So I think we're maybe we're maybe going in the right direction here. Maybe. I don't know. It's not freezing. This is not freezing right now, so this is maybe an issue. I think maybe the video format here was changed somehow. So that was changed to MJPEG, which is maybe that's what it is. See, I don't normally have it in that setting, so that could be it. That could actually be it. I reckon, like whatever it is, some sort of update is messed about with the settings here, but guys, I think I've maybe got it. That's not moving about. That is not moving about. No, I didn't change it. I don't go near the settings. Like when things are working, I don't change it. The only thing I ever go in is change the focus, because it always seems to go back to autofocus. But yeah, that's fine now. So for whatever reason, that was changed there. That was not usually set like that. So I'm going to check the other one as well, the main camera. Now that one, see, I need to activate it to change it. Their custom video format. I think it's that I want. That's the wrong. So I think that's the wrong setting again. So you can see that's not the right format. It's not in 16:9 aspect ratio. Something going on there. You do default. And I think this could be it. Guys, that isn't freezing. That is not freezing. That is not freezing. So, I think this is it. I think this is it, guys. I genuinely think this is it. Yeah, it does seem like this is it. The thing is now I need to reinstall a lot of stuff that I've like the Go XLR and a few other things. Oh God, those settings will they be saved? I hope they are saved. I think that's it. So if anyone ever watches this stream later, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was an update or something, but I was away from the computer. But it seems like the strange thing is, well, it seems like they've messed about with the actual output of the video there, right? But what's strange to me is that I didn't even have the webcam on. The webcam wasn't on. It wasn't being used. I wasn't even going to use it for the stream. When I stream, I basically just use this one camera here. Seems to be okay though. Nothing's freezing. Hey, Runny Egg. Thanks, Ultra. Try a final reboot. Yeah, good suggestion. Good suggestion. I think, well, what I can maybe do actually, yeah, I'm just trying to fix a problem with the computer. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. It's rotating the device. Right. Right. You guys see me? It says I'm live, but I don't know what's going on here. Right, I think I'm back. Yes, I'm not sure if you guys can see me. Right, so what I'm trying to do. Nah, it's still choppy just now for some reason. Still choppy. Hey guys. So what I'm doing just now is trying. This is bizarre. This is another thing. Look at this now. Now what I'm getting is a bizarre line at the top. Now I think that's got to do with. I'm going to deactivate that. I think. I don't know if that's got something to do with the video format. I don't know. Seems to be okay now. It seems okay. It's just disappeared for whatever reason. I don't know why. Deactivate, activate. I will need to restart it. I will need to restart it. Am I still using the mic? Is that better? Maybe it's fell down a little bit. Is it working now? And then I need to capture that audio. Try voice meter. Yeah, that's not working just now. So there's a few things I need to check there, but really, I'll be able to figure that out. As far as why that's not, I think maybe it's just the Nintendo switching off. That could actually just be the Nintendo switching off. Yeah, I think it was. Right, so it's still jerky. It's still jerky. Hold on now though. I'm trying to hear what's going on here. Right. Yeah, the mic, the mic's working. Well, the mic isn't going to work 100%. I'm just trying to see if the video's still jerky. The video is still jerky, and that's got to do with this camera over there. So it's defaulting to UI2. It could be this one instead. XRGB. I don't know why. No, that's not right. That's not right. The other one seems to be the right one. Buffering, auto detect, color space normal. It still seems a little bit kind of messed up there. I don't know why that's, and you can see the resolution there. You can see the border at the side. Something's went wrong there. Video format. I'll have to go to that one. It's weird how it's going to the wrong resolution. But I think again that's maybe something a deactivate activate might resolve. Or I put it to device default. Custom, that's why. That was device default should be 1080. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I was defaulting that bizarre resolution there. Right, maybe that works. Maybe that works. Seems to be working there. This is giving you an opportunity to see what it's like behind the magic. What I would say, Jamie, I think your suggestion there to restart was a very good one. But I'll be honest, I'm fucking scared to change anything right now. I'm scared to change anything right now after, trying everything and going back and forth with everything. Yeah, I'll need to put the headphones on it and hear what's going on. Google Chrome, here's the thing, there's still something not 100%. There's something, because Google Chrome isn't working now. Google Chrome, for whatever reason, is not working, which is bizarre in itself. I don't know why that would be affected by any of this, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. That's a different issue altogether. That's something I can work out. Yeah, I've opened up a Pandora's box. What I need to do is download this app for that mic to work. Yeah, it's not opening at all, but that'll be an easy fix. I can uninstall Chrome and reinstall it. That will fix it. I'll get that installed. I'll get that fixed. It's not a major issue for me just now. Yeah, that's something I can get fixed. It's really about the stream. That's the main thing that I was worried about there. Now, I'm kind of checking things there. Everything actually seems to be okay. It does seem to be okay now. It's not jumping around. It's not doing anything wrong. I think it's okay. What I need to do though is install the app for the other audio interface. I've got a second audio interface, the Go XLR. That's what the video is about tomorrow morning. Let's see if this is going to work. Kill Chrome and Task Manager might be a phantom process. Very good suggestion, Jamie. I appreciate your help, Jamie. And I appreciate everyone. You know, obviously I'm saying thanks, Jamie, but thanks everyone. I was honest. See, before I even went live with this stream, I must have tried about 20 different things, checked all these different articles and all that. Is Google Chrome there? Let me see. I can't see Chrome there anywhere. No, I can't see Chrome. But what I would say about that, Jamie, is it wasn't opening before either. Chrome wasn't opening before either. So, yes, I'll install that. Sorry, I'm installing the driver in the background. Right. Okay. Right. I think I'm actually pretty much sorted. I think. I don't care about Chrome just now. I've did enough testing. I've did enough testing for one day. Now, the only thing I can see that's went wrong there, as far as what caused all this, the only thing I can see there must be some sort of registry issue still kind of floating about there, but the only thing I can see that's properly wrong there was the webcam. The webcam that I wasn't even using, but was activated, but I wasn't using, appeared to be using the wrong video format, and for whatever reason that threw everything into disarray. It just threw the PC into, blue screen of death. So if anyone ever has that problem again, you have to check the video format in the settings area, because I didn't even check that because I wasn't using the webcam at all, but it seems to have been causing problems. Yeah. I've got the stream ready to go. I don't know if it's too late for you guys. If you want to see me play some Mario, I'll show you how I've got it set up and give me your feedback on this just now. So there's a Go XLR app. I need to quickly check those settings. I need to quickly check the camera there because it's kind of moved down. That's 2 seconds for me to fix. But if you could probably see there that nothing stuttering. There's nothing moving about or anything like that. And okay, it's stuttering a little bit. That's a lie, but it does seem to be working okay. It does seem to be working okay now. Yeah, I think it's working okay. No, I didn't try that. Blue screen view. No, I didn't try that. Yeah. Has that saved it? Yeah, it has. Oh, I was wondering why that wasn't doing anything there. Right. I'll show you this, guys. So what I need to do, so see this, here's what happens when I plug this in, right? Nothing. It's doing nothing. I need to take the power off by the looks of it then. Oh, there we go. So see that? What it actually does is when you switch it on, it does that. Yeah. Don't know why, but that's how it loads up. So that's I went to the profile settings, all the kind of default settings that I've set up. Everything seems to be okay now. So what is that, Jamie? What is that? If I can get you here. What is that thing you're saying, blue screen view? Is that an application? Is that an application? I'm going to uninstall Chrome for a second and just reinstall. I think that's the easiest thing to do here. Google Chrome, right. Yes, an application, right. I'll Google that just now. All right, so I'm going to download Chrome again. It reads the BSOD dumps, right, okay. Blue screen view, right. Ah, okay, that looks quite good. Okay, blue screen view. There, it's installing Chrome at the same time. What's the actual download file? Ah, here we go. Downloading Chrome. Downloading Chrome. I'm still puzzled by a lot of this. I really am puzzled that so many things went wrong tonight. And it seems to have been from one individual setting in OBS, which changed on its own for whatever reason. That I've never changed. I've always went auto with the webcam, and for whatever reason it changed when I was downstairs. Really, really bizarre. Really bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. I've got all those settings right. Yeah, well, it's still, if I look at it, it's still It's not freezing all the time, but there's still sometimes it looks a little bit laggy. I'm hoping that that's okay and it'll work itself out. Blue screen view, that's okay. Right, this looks really useful. This looks really useful. So it's got 2. It only seems to have saved 2 from today. What I'll do is I'll close OBS just now, just if I'm looking at these kind of things. File names, not like, well, if I show you this here, actually, it's got, so it's got dumps from, like these are from a few months ago, but it's got this one here, crash time. It seems to have saved those ones now. Caused by address. Now that one's seen this SY3014. File description, broadcast driver. That one says NT kernel and system. But that one's saying broadcast driver architecture and AV stream. AV stream mini driver. As far as the actual file, that one says bad system, and I was saying an exe file, but that one doesn't. Where would it show you the file? I don't know where it would show you the file. Waiting to download. Why is that waiting to download? The Chrome thing seems to have stopped, frozen. Ah, here we go. Chrome is back. Chrome is back, right. Sounds like OBS. Yeah, it does seem to be an OBS thing. It's just kind of weird that it went that way. Yeah, it's just kind of bizarre. Yeah, so I don't know if that helps me really, because it's not saying it's a config file or anything. It's just saying it's that system. It's saying that's OB. It's saying, sorry, what's it saying? Broadcast driver. Broadcast driver. Whatever that, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. If I put that back out, if I load back up OBS, I just want to quickly check again that there's nothing going on here as far as freezing, anything like that. Seems to be okay. CPU is super low. There's no problems there. What I'm looking at there. I mean, there's a little bit of shaking, kind of freezing, not too much. It doesn't seem to be an issue. Seems to be okay. So I think that's okay. I think so. So I cannot thank you guys enough. I really can't. See the YouTube app. See if you move your phone in or do anything, it just disconnects, then tries to reconnect again. Yeah, it's quite vague, the broadcast driver, but thanks for your help, guys. I really do appreciate it. It seems to be working okay. Looking at it, it's still a little bit shaky, but there's a few things I can do as far as, you know, I still need to update some drivers, and I don't know if the restore has maybe removed some things, but I think it's okay. I just need to try and change a few things, a few settings. I need to double check that everything is working okay. I don't know why it's messed about with so many settings though. It's really bizarre that it's changed so many settings. It really is bizarre, but what I'm going to do, I think I can turn off that webcam because I'm not using it. Eliminate any problems from that. It's not shaking, it's not shaking about, seems okay. It's actually still a little bit jerky every now and then. It's bizarre that it's doing that. I really don't, it's like not as bad as it was before, it's just, it's still there though, to an extent. So I don't know if that's an OBS issue. I don't know what's causing that. I really don't. I don't know. Yeah, Aver PL33X64. Oh dear. Oh dear. So this is, maybe I'm not out of the woods yet. So right now, the video's okay, right? You can see I'm moving about in the background here. Video seems to be okay. That's all good. But see how my mouse is stuck again. I'm stuck at 0011 is the time, 11 minutes past 12. So we'll see if that changes. But, oh, there we go. So it froze there again. Now, obviously, that's a concern. That's a concern, obviously. If you're doing a live stream, of any kind of live stream, you don't want to be doing a live stream and that happens. It'd be a nightmare. Be an absolute nightmare. Check for updates. No updates available. So, yeah, it's slowing down the mouse and all that again. The video seems to be okay though. You know, it's not like it was earlier. It could be USB related in some way or another. I can move about some USB devices and see if anything changes. See if there's any kind of USB bandwidth issues. Maybe that's something I need to check. But basically, the way that I normally work all these cameras and all that is that when I basically keep when I get a camera in and it works well, I keep it in that USB port all the time and I don't change it. I just keep it in that USB port. But I think I do need to do that. I think I need to take them out, put them back in, test each one, and basically go back to square one. It's not something I've had to do since I got that Thunderbolt 3 hub. That Thunderbolt 3 hub allows me to add like another 3 or 4 cameras, but I've not had to do anything since. That. So maybe I will do that, Jamie. I think that's the best thing for me to do right now. I do think that's the best thing for me to do. So I apologise I wasn't able to do a live stream tonight, guys. I did want to do a live stream, but maybe what I can do is try and do a live stream soon if everything's working. So I'm going to do a couple of tests. I'm going to log, because obviously it's hard doing all this with the camera following me about, and the camera battery life is down at 20% as well. So I need to start charging that. But what I can maybe do is log off, go offline, quickly start, taking the USB ports in and out, and get everything set up to go live. And then I think Jamie, that's probably the best suggestion you just gave me there, is to take the USB ports out one by one and just take the one, like I'm going to take out the webcams and all that I'm not using just now, take off the, take out the overhead camera, take everything out just now, and then just plug in the one that I'm using, see if I can get a good connection, back to square one. And if I get it working, I'll do a live stream, if only to test that all of this works. But obviously it's quite late. I'm not going to, be streaming for hours. It is quite late. But I can't thank you all enough. Not just yourself, Jamie, but everyone that's been, tuning in tonight. You've all been posting tips. You've all been doing searches for me. I can't thank you enough. I've never had this amount of problems with OBS before in my life, and I'm still puzzled by, whenever this kind of thing happens, I always like to figure out what went wrong and try and recreate what went wrong because I don't want it to happen again. Certainly not in a live stream, but this kind of thing can lose you a lot of time, and I try and be productive with my time. So I'm going to do what you suggested. I'm going to log off, get the stream set up as if it's good to go, take out all the USB cables again, plug them back in, and hopefully this will stop the jerking about issue. Now you guys can't see this right now, but if I change the camera around, you can see the kind of jerking issue. Now that could actually be what you were suggesting. That could be some sort of USB throttling issue. So I'll need to check the USB ports down in my Thunderbolt hub. I need to check them in my motherboard as well. But there could be, maybe there is a USB throttling issue. I'm going to start removing some of the USB devices just now. That could be a bandwidth issue, so I'm going to fix that. Yeah, and then take it from there. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you're right, Jamie. It doesn't explain why the camera works. But you need to remember as well that OBS encodes things differently than the default camera app. It probably handles things differently as well. I don't know why that wasn't because it worked 100% correctly with everything else disabled. That camera was working 100% and it wasn't working OBS. So it's strange, but I've got about 50 other unanswered questions from tonight as well, Jamie. I've honestly got so many things, and at a certain point, I just want it to work. I don't care, but I would like to figure out what went wrong there. I would, but at the same time, if I can mess about with the configuration and get it all working back correctly, then fine. But right now, and I'll change back again, but right now, if I'm walking, I'm trying to move my arms around, be a little bit animated, but you can see that every so often when I'm talking, moving my arms around, you can see it freezes like that. Now it's froze again. So you can see it's frozen again with my eyes closed, and then it's back. So that could be a USB issue. It could be a settings issue. But on the plus side, I'm not getting a blue screen of death. Which is what I got for about 2 hours. I got constant crashing, and then I got constant freezes where I had to restart my computer. I don't seem to have that. Yeah, it's lagging, Jamie. I'm not sure if that's coming across, but it is lagging. But I'm going to see if I can get it sorted. It's one of those things. Maybe if I log off just now, maybe I can get this sorted in 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Maybe I can jump around there, take the USB cables out, and yeah, maybe I'll get it sorted. It's hard for me to do that though because I'm mic'd up, and if I go round, I'll be under the table because my PC's on the desk. It's going to be hard to do that. So I'm better logging off and getting that sorted. The mouse is 100% frozen right now. The mouse is 100% frozen, and oh, there it's back again. It's back. So it's back now. It's back again. So I can move it again now, but the picture's frozen. The picture's frozen, so that's not good. Oh, that's back again. It's making me look as if I'm picking my nose. Yeah, so that seems to be back. It's freezing intermittently. It seems to be catching and it freezes. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to log off. I'm going to move some USB cables about. I'm going to fix the camera and check the audio, check everything. That could be what you said, Jamie. I think you're maybe right. It could be a USB throttling bandwidth issue. At least for that right now, that could be. I don't know. I don't think that was the issue earlier. As you say, that's, why was the webcam working 100% correctly? Why is the CPU and GPU fine? I don't know, but that could be a USB bandwidth issue. So I'm going to try and at least test it in a different USB port. Try a few USB ports and might fix it. Yeah, the mouse will be fine when I close the OBS. It's only when OBS is open. It's only when OBS is working. And there's nothing, like the computer's doing next to nothing just now. It's not being pushed. It's not being pushed at all. So Pain in the ass, absolute pain in the ass. But maybe I'll learn something from this, and maybe someone else watching this will get a couple of ideas to what to troubleshoot. Thanks, Jamie. If I don't log back in tonight, I appreciate all the support from yourself and from everyone else. But I'm going to try and get this sorted, and if I can get it working, I might pop on, if only for half an hour, just to see how it all ties together and see if I can get it all working. Yeah, but thanks, Jamie. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. Hopefully I can get this fixed. I think I'm like 60, 70, 80% along the way. You know, I think I've just got a couple of little things to tweak now. The annoying thing is that I hadn't changed anything. This is the annoying thing. Thanks, Jamie. And thanks for everyone else that's been tuning in. Oh, working 6 hours. No worries, mate. No worries. But I do appreciate it. Do appreciate all the help. I'll maybe, if I can get this sorted, I'll do a live stream. If not, I'll try and do one tomorrow. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your help. And hopefully this is the end of my OBS nightmare. So until next time, guys. Speak to you soon. Take care.